cool this is. Something else entirely. Gleeful.
Oh, absolutely. Our mission here, is not just to retell the story. We're diving into why these crazy, deadly games kind of grab you, what they're saying, even when they're completely absurd.
Right. It starts in a classroom, totally normal, then bam, survival game. A killer doll, basically. We'll follow the student, Takahata. He's bored, right?
Right.
Well, not for long. He's thrown into one bizarre, deadly challenge after another. Expect the unexpected is putting it mildly.
That initial shock, you know, taking a safe place like a classroom and turning it dangerous. That contrast itself, it makes you think, doesn't it, about how fragile normal life is.
Okay, let's get into Game 1. Takahata, like we said, smart kid, but kind of zoned out in class. Then just out of nowhere, the teacher's head, it's just gone, replaced by this Daruma doll. And it's talking, playing red light, green light, basically, but deadly.
Yeah, taking a kid's game and making the penalty instant death. It's a really stark way to set the stakes. It shows how innocent things can become terrifying when you just twist the rules a bit.
And when someone moves at the wrong time, pop. And these red balls appear, like a really grim scoreboard, I guess. They try to run, obviously, but the doors, windows, nope, locked down tight. That trapped feeling just amplified like crazy.
Exactly. Those red balls are just this constant visual reminder. Fail. And this happens. The locked doors, it ramps up that claustrophobia, forces them to play, not run. It's a classic suspense trick. But the consequences here are just immediate and brutal.
And there's this other student, Tsukade. He knows there's maybe a button on the doll's back, could stop it. Someone else panics, tries to just sprint past the doll.
Bad idea.
Yeah. Head explodes. The Daruma's not messing around.
It shows it's not about just being fast or strong, It's a different kind of puzzle. And there's a timer counting down, too, adding that pressure. Think fast, or else.
So it's down to the wire, like 10 seconds left. Takahata and Tsukade, they do this wild move. Tsukade basically launches Takahata onto the doll's back.
Right, human springboard.
And he hits the button. It works. Daruma stops. They did it. Victory, right, finally.
That moment, it feels like success. Gives you that quick breath of relief. Makes the twist hit even harder. And their plan, it shows how people can get creative when they absolutely have to.
Nope, not victory. Just when they're catching their breath, Tsukade's head, gone. Daruma says Takahata's the only winner. What a gut punch. And then it's like, oh, by the way, next up, a cat. Just dread, pure dread.
That sudden death, Tsukade just gone, it hammers home. There are no guarantees. It's totally arbitrary who lives, who dies, raises questions about fairness, and mentioning the cat. Yeah, it just builds suspense for whatever horrible thing is next.
Then we meet Ichika. She survived a Daruma game too, another class. Finds Takahata. They bond instantly over, almost dying. Try the phones, try the windows, nothing. Totally cut off.
Ichika showing up tells us this isn't just one classroom, it's bigger, maybe everywhere. Right. And them being trapped just highlights how vulnerable they are.
They find a way out, but it leads straight to the gymnasium. Door slams shut behind them, of course. Trapped again. And the gym is filled with other students, dressed as mice, like full-on mouse costumes. It's so weird.
The gym, the costumes, it immediately signals, okay, new game, new level of strange. The visual is just unsettling, bizarre.
And then the floor shakes. This huge cat statue rolls in. Giant, the game. Get a ball in the hoop on its back seems almost normal until it just straight up eats one of the mouse kids. Okay, so not normal at all.
That simple goal, ball in a hoop, smashed against the horror of the cat just eating someone. That whiplash, it keeps you off balance, reminds you the danger is constant, unpredictable.
But the weird thing is the cat ignores Takahata and Ichika. Why? Because they're not wearing mouse suits. Takahata figures it out fast, tells everyone to get the suits off.
Yeah, Takahata's quick thinking there, trying to use that observation to help. It shows him stepping up, adapting, even in total chaos.
But it's never that simple, is it? Suits come off and the cat just starts attacking everyone. Doesn't matter anymore. Total panic. And then just randomly, a ball appears with a 3-minute timer. Great. No pressure.
The cat changing targets. It just shows the rules can shift whenever. No logic, maybe. And the timer, classic pressure cooker, forces them to act now, even while dodging a giant killer cat.
Takahata actually grabs a mouse costume and uses it to shield Ichika, puts himself right in the line of fire. Pretty selfless move, honestly.
That moment definitely shows their bond growing.
Yeah.
Real heroism emerging, even in this nightmare scenario.
Then, maybe the weirdest part, turns out the giant killer cat just wants its back scratched. Seriously. So all the kids still alive, they reach up, start scratching this huge statue, and it works. Cat falls asleep.
It's absurd. A moment of dark humor almost. This terrifying
Yeah.
thing just wants to scratch. It suggests even the scariest threats might have these, unexpected weaknesses.
But the peace, it never lasts. They start fighting over who gets to throw the ball. Is the thrower safe? Are they the target? Who knows? The noise wakes the cat. Bam! 2 more students gone.
That argument, it shows how quickly cooperation breaks down when fear and self-preservation kick back in. And the cat waking up is the immediate brutal consequence.
Takahata, thinking fast again, grabs a deflated basketball. Ichika has the real ball. They do this fake out, confuse the sleepy cat, look like they're going to fail, time's almost up. Then this other guy, Amaya, pops up, last second sinks the shot. Round 2, 1.
Their teamwork, Takahata and Icha, it shows they're learning, adapting together. Amaya showing up, making the shot, just adds another unpredictable element. Who is this guy?
Yeah, who is this guy? Turns out he's a total psychopath. Celebration lasts maybe 2 seconds before Amaya just murders everyone else who survived. Just 'cause. Then, poof, white smoke. Takahata, Ichika, and Amaya. Gone. Vanished. What just happened?
Amaya's violence is shocking. It reveals this really dark side of humanity, maybe, what people are capable of in extremes. And the smoke, the disappearance. Okay, on to the next stage. More games. Leaves you hanging.
And suddenly it's on the news, these games. They're happening worldwide, and giant cubes are appearing everywhere. Takahata wakes up inside one. He's with his ex, Tokusa, and 2 other guys, Tera and Taka. Weirdly, all their names start with T. That's going to mean something, right?
The global scale, the cubes,
Yeah.
it blows the whole thing wide open. It's not isolated anymore. And the T's names,
Yeah, that feels deliberate, like they were chosen. Suggests some kind of design, maybe a sinister one.
this Kara guy, he's super arrogant, immediately says, nobody's coming to save us. He even shows Takahata news footage playing inside the cube. Then 4 creepy flying dolls show up. Kokeshi dolls, announcing Challenge 3.
Tera's attitude, the news inside the cube, it just adds to the surreal feeling. And the Kokeshi dolls, that brings in a specific cultural element, another layer to the weirdness. Okay, this game. Blindfolded guessing. You sit blindfolded, dolls fly around singing, then stop. You have to guess who's behind you. Tera goes first, super confident, guesses wrong.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Laser punishment. Turns him into like a puppet bashing its own head in until
Yeah.
it's nasty. Really gruesome.
This game shifts to more psychological stuff, right?
Yeah.
Pressure, judgment. Tera's arrogance was his downfall. Shows you can't underestimate these games no matter how weird they seem.
Next is Taka. She's terrified, begging not to play. Dolls don't care. She guesses wrong too. Her punishment, also incredibly gruesome. Let's just say it involves being compressed. This thing does not pull punches.
Taka's fear, the doll's just ignoring it. It really highlights how powerless they are. And her death just rams home the deadly stakes again.
Takahata steps up for Tokusa. He pays attention while the dolls do their thing, and he gets it right. He remembered their movements from the other rounds. Pretty sharp under pressure.
That shows Takahata's strength, right? Observation, learning, adapting even when terrified. The key appearing after suggests, okay, maybe they need to work together now, collect things.
They meet another survivor, has another key, then bam! Ichika's back, being chased by a doll. Takahata saves her. Phew! Now they have 2 keys, and then, of course, a giant wooden head appears. Timer. 7 keyholes.
Okay, so finding Ichika, escaping the doll, the danger's still constant. The head with the keyhole, yeah, definitely a group challenge now. Need more keys, need more people maybe.
They find 2 more students with 2 more keys. So 6 people, 4 keys. Still short. Then guess who shows up? Amaya. Looking smug. He has 3 keys, but he also has a companion.
Oh no.
Yep. Classic Amaya. Murders his companion right there. Now there's 7 people. Problem solved. Amaya style. They put the keys in and off to the next delightful location.
Amaya just consistently ruthless, isn't he? Always serving himself. Completing that puzzle just signals another shift. New environment, new dangers. Where now?
Snowy wasteland. Freezing cold. And a giant polar bear. But wait, this bear hates lies. The game. Answer its questions truthfully, or else someone gets sacrificed.
Okay, a truth game. That's different. Puts pressure on the group dynamic, trust, deception. Interesting twist.
First question. Favorite food? Easy, right? Apparently not. Bear detects a lie about vegetables. Someone gets squashed flat, then it asks, do you like Takahata? Everyone nervously says yes.
Wow, even a simple question is deadly. The bear's lie detection sets the stakes immediately, and the like Takahata question, that adds social pressure, you know.
Yeah,
gotta
I feel
conform.
funny.
Then the bear drops this bombshell. One of them is an alien. In disguise, they have to figure out who, or they all die. Suspicion immediately lands on Tokusa. Why? She went to a different school. Flawed logic, maybe, but fear makes people irrational.
The alien thing, that just ramps up the paranoia, doesn't it? Turns them against each other. And yeah, targeting Tokusa just because she's slightly different, that's unfortunately a very human reaction in a crisis. Scapegoating. Takahata and Chika try to defend her, but it's no use. The other's out. Tokusa gets sacrificed. It's awful. Just desperation winning out. But then Takahata has this flash. He looks at the bear. It's white fur. It's paint. It's a black bear underneath. The bear is the liar.
Tokusa's death is tragic. Really shows the dark side of group survival.
Yeah.
But Takahata figuring out the bear's deception, that's brilliant. Seeing through the obvious, looking deeper.
The bear gets furious, obviously, tries to attack, but stumbles into a hot spring nearby and just melts away.
Okay then, another win. Sort of. They survived. On to the final challenge.
Supposedly, can this ever actually end?
The bear melting. A very convenient hot spring. But yeah, confirms Takahata was right. Another bizarre victory. And yeah, final challenge. Let's see if that's true this time.
Right, this last one. Ornigoko. It's basically tag. But one person, the Akuma, has a box, supposedly a bomb. They have to tag and jail the others before sunset. Catch 3, Akuma wins. But if someone else kicks the box, Akuma loses. But the kicker dies.
So tag with capture, sacrifice. High stakes again. And guess who gets picked to be Akuma, the chaser?
Of course. It's Amaya. Who else?
Naturally. Given his track record, that sets up a really dangerous final round.
Yeah, no kidding. Amaya easily catches the other 2 survivors from the cube. Just Takahata and Ichika left. They try to run, hide. And then Ichika, she sacrifices herself, distracts Amaya so Takahata can get away. Heartbreaking.
Amaya's efficiency is terrifying. And Ichika's sacrifice.
Wow.
Shows her courage, her loyalty to Takahata right to the end.
Takahata hides, figures Amaya will just guard the box, where he finds a suit of armor, randomly. Thinks it'll protect him when he kicks the box. He looks ridiculous, clanking around. Amaya finds him, pulls off the helmet. But surprise, Takahata chained himself to Amaya. It was a trap.
The armor, yeah, bit ridiculous, but desperate times. The chain trap, though, that's clever. Using Amaya's aggression against him. Real quick thinking.
Takahata has this quick thought, like remembering his boring old life, how he didn't appreciate it. Then he just jumps off the castle wall they're on, dragging Amaya down. He manages to slip out of the armor mid-fall and kicks the box. He did it.
That moment of reflection adds depth, right? What this whole ordeal has changed in him. And the jump, the kick, incredible final move.
But the box, it's empty. It was never a bomb, just a trick to make the game more exciting. You cannot be serious.
Unbelievable. The final twist, it was all psychological manipulation again, no real bomb threat, just the fear of it.
Then the sun sets. Game over. Dolls appear, declare Takahata the winner. Amaya is furious. But then the dolls say, oh, this last game, just for fun, no one was going to die. Fireworks. Ice cream, is it? Is it finally over? A happy ending?
That whiplash again. Relief, celebration, feels too good to be true after everything. Ice cream seems almost mocking.
Yeah. Not a happy ending. Ichika looks down at her ice cream stick. It has a message. You lost. You will die. Turns out, winning and losing, it was decided by the sticks. Random chance. Ichika and the other 2 losers just get vaporized by lasers.
Oh my God, that is cruel, absolutely brutal. After everything they went through, skill, survival, it comes down to random luck on an ice cream stick. Completely arbitrary, undercuts everything.
Exactly. Takahata and Amaya, the winners, they get teleported to the top of the cube back in Japan. People are cheering. They're survivors, heroes. But Takahata, he just lost Ichika. The win means nothing. What a devastating ending.
That final twist is just gut-wrenching. The sheer randomness, the pointlessness of their struggles in the face of whatever's running these games, it really sticks with you.
So yeah, an absolutely insane journey through these deadly, bizarre games. We saw bravery, smarts, sacrifice, and just raw, awful cruelty. This deep dive into the synopsis from George Ashrock channel was definitely something.
It really was. The way it constantly flips expectations, highlighting how random survival can feel when you're facing something totally absurd and lethal. It's got that mix of horror, suspense, dark comedy. Reminded me a bit of some classic survival films, actually, that push characters to their limits.
Right. So think about it. For you listening, what if you were dropped into that Takahata situation? Facing those games, what would you do? Could you make those